Good afternoon. From our studio is 12 and there is a world news from Tunga 100.9 FM. First headlines. President Buhari promises speedy signing of insurance industry bill. Summary of 226 fresh cases of COVID-19 in the state. On Metro News, Ogumotu is hospitalized after police shooting at checkpoint. On entertainment news, actors attend Bibo Oshin's late husband do the heritage wake-keep. Tope Alabi performs. On sports news, Kenya police arrest husband after world record holder Tyro stabbed to death. On international news, United Nations chief delayed Asian meeting to avoid Yama Army envoy. Stay tuned for the details. I am Sarah Olushisi. Well, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammad Buhari, said that he will hasten the signing of the Consolidated Insurance Bill 2020 once it lands on his desk. The president made the pledge during his conferment ceremony as the grand patron of the Chartered Insurance Institute of Nigeria by the chairman and members of the governing council of the institute held at the State House. According to a statement signed by presidential spokesperson Femi Adesina, Buhari said that once the National Assembly has finished the process of reviewing the Consolidated Insurance Bill 2020 and is forwarded to him, he said that he would speedily subject it to the necessary executive checks and sign it into law. The federal government of Nigeria has said that plans were on the way to set up mass vaccination centers across the country. The executive director of Chief Executive Officer of National Primary Healthcare Development Agency, Dr. Faisal Shoaib, disclosed this during a press conference he held to update Nigerians on the country's current COVID-19 vaccination status. Shoaib added that this will require strong collaboration between National Primary Healthcare Development Agency, state government, religious bodies, school authorities, and governing bodies of malls and large sporting events. The Nigerian Center for Disease Control said it has recorded 6 COVID-19 related deaths with 226 new cases of coronavirus pandemic in 14 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory. The Public Health Agency made us known via its official social media on Friday morning. The center stated that the Federal Capital Territory has the highest number in the new reported cases with 73, while Plateau reported 34. Summary of 226 fresh cases of COVID-19 in the state. Federal Capital Territory 73, Plateau 34, Lagos 25, Gombe 22, Abia 16, Osun 13, Kano, Rivers 7 respectively, Ekiti, Kaduna, Oyo 6 respectively, Delta 5, Edo 3, Jigawa 2, and Nasarawa 1. On Metro News, a motorist identified only as Akorede has been shot by a policeman attached to the Ogun State Police Command. It was gathered that the victim was driving on Wednesday when some policemen in Oru, in the Ijebu Ode area of the state, stopped him. The officer was said to be searching his vehicle when one of them suddenly brought out a gun and shot him in the leg. The policeman who allegedly perpetrated the crime was also seen sitting on the ground. The state's police public relations officer Abimbola Oyeyemi said the policeman involved in the incident has been arrested, added that investigation into the case was ongoing, and the reason they are investigating the policeman in question is to know the reason he did that. The victim has been taken to a hospital and has been responding to treatment. On entertainment news, Nigerian actress Bimbo Oshin has continued to mourn after her husband Oladiran Ishola Ebirunke, popularly known as Dudu Heritage, passed on. The businessman was reportedly to have died on September 12, 2021 after slumping. A Christian wake was organized for the deceased and it was held on October 14, 2021 in Ibadan. Actress Bimbo Oshi's late husband Dudu Heritage wake takes place in Ibadan. A number of Nollywood actors and actresses were in attendance as they turned up for their colleague Biboshi to pay their respects to her late husband. Videos from the occasion made the rounds on social media, and the gathering left many people emotional as the late Dudu Heritage widow looked broken by the death of her husband. Popular gospel singer Tokwe Alabi was on hand to perform at the event, and she tried to console Bimboshi with strong words and of encouragement. Nollywood stars such as Media Martins were seen surrounding the actress as they tried to prevent her from breaking down. In another video, Bimboshi, who could no longer hold back her tears, was seen reaching for handkerchief as she cried profusely. Now, let's join Kemi Ojediro on Sports News.
Good afternoon and welcome to Sport News on Tungba 100.9 FM. I am Kemi Oje Diron. Police in Kenya have arrested the husband of record-breaking long-distance runner Agnes Tirop, who was stabbed to death at her home. Emmanuel Rotich, who was detained in the coastal city of Mombasa, will face charges once investigations are completed. Tirop, who is 25 years, was found dead on Wednesday in the western town of Eton. Last month, she broke the women only 10-kilometer road races world record. The police says Emmanuel Rochich, described as the prime suspect, was a killing was caught on Thursday as he was trying to go to a rough of a neighboring country in evade justice. On Thursday, Athletics Kenya, the sports governing body in the country, suspended all athletics competitions for 2 weeks as a mark of respect for Agnes Tirop. During her career, Agnes Tirop won bronze medal in 5,000 meters at World Championship in 2012 and 2014. She also won World Cross Country Championship in 2015. In August, she finished fourth in the 5,000 meters final at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, and in 2017 and 2019, she won the 10,000 meters bronze at the World Athletics Championship. In September, she broke the women only 10-kilometer road races record of 28 seconds in Germany, setting a new time of 30 minutes 1 second. And that's all on Sport News on Tungba 100.9 FM. I am Kemi Ojediro. Let's get back to Sarah Olushusi for the rest of the news. Thanks for listening. Good afternoon and have a wonderful weekend.
Welcome back from the sports news. Now for AC. The United Nations diplomat has asked Chief Antonio Guterres to postpone a virtual meeting with Southeast Asian ministers at the last minute to avoid signaling any recognition of Myanmar's military government by being in the same online room as the military's envoy. The meeting between the United Nations Secretary General and foreign ministers from the 10-member association of Southeast Asian nations, including Wona Mahong Lewin, the foreign minister appointed by the military, had been due to take place last Friday. United Nations diplomat, speaking on condition of anonymity, said Guterres did not want to get ahead of a decision by United Nations member states on who will sit in Yama's seat at the world body after rival claims were made by the military and Yo Monsoon, the current United Nations ambassador who was appointed by the elected government. Former President Bill Clinton was admitted to the United University of California Irvine Medical Center's intensive care unit for a urinary tract infection that spread to his bloodstream. The former president doctors said that Clinton was admitted to intensified care unit for close monitoring and administered, according to a joint statement from Dr. Apejamin, chairman of medicine at University of California Irvine Medical Center, and Dr. Lisa Badak, Clinton's personality primary physician. They said that the Clinton was in the intensive care unit for privacy and safety, not because he needs intensive care. And before we go, let's consider this quote. According to Dalai Lama, happiness is not something ready made, it comes from your own actions. And you have the recaps of the news headlines once again. President Buhari promises speedy signing of insurance industry bill. Summary of 226 fresh cases of COVID-19 in the state. On Metro News, Ogun motorist hospitalized after police shooting at checkpoint. On entertainment news, Topa Labi performs actors attend Bimbosh's late husband due to heritage wiki. On sports news, Kenya police arrest husband after world record holder Tyrop stabbed to death. On international news, United Nations chief delayed Asian meeting to avoid Yama army envoy. And that's here in the world news at 12 from Tungba 100.9 FM. You can reach us on our social media platform on Facebook at Tungba FM Live. Follow us on Instagram at Tungba FM on Instagram Tungba FM. This news was edited by Olayemi Akoni. I am Sarah Olushise. Many thanks for listening. Good afternoon.